Really quick, guys, before I continue on, I want to apologize if I look or if I sound sick, and well, that's because I am. Seriously, sinus infections suck, avoid them like the plague. With that being said, oh my god. So The Batman is the latest film in the DCEU, and it's the first little Batman film since Dark Knight Rises in 2012. Let me repeat myself here. This is the first solo Batman film since 2012. Almost 10 years ago. Oh my god, time has flown! Just to let you guys know, before I continue on, this review is not going to contain any spoilers whatsoever. I'm not going to give away a single thing, not even the tiniest thing that I might think might even resemble spoilers. So if you guys are worried that I might say anything, do not worry. You are safe here with me. In the plot of The Batman, we follow a much younger Batman portrayed by Robert Pattinson, who is in his second year of fighting crime. He is going after a masked killer named the Riddler, who in this film is portrayed by Paul Dano, who is going after very key political figures in Gotham. Batman must also make allies with Selina Kyle, portrayed by Zoe Kravitz, but Batman must also unmask the hidden corruption in Gotham. Alrighty guys, so let's get into The Batman.
Excellent!
If it wasn't already obvious by my t-shirt here, you guys should know this by now. I have been astronomically excited for this movie. I have been waiting for this movie ever since it was announced back at Comic-Con in 2016 when Ben Affleck was supposed to make, star, and write the film. I was pretty bummed when I found out that he wasn't making any more, but it was understandable. He was going through a lot, personal issues, stuff with him and Jennifer Gardner, Justice League I should say, not the Zack Snyder cut, which is actually incredible compared to Justice League. Anyway, also his personal issues with alcohol, to which I do want to say, Ben, I know you're not probably watching this video right now, but I want to say I'm so happy for you that you've improved and you've done better. I'm just happy for Ben. It seems like he's doing better and better, and I'm just praying nothing but the best for you. But then I found out that Matt Reeves was going to direct this film, and then I thought, this could be really good. Love Matt Reeves as a filmmaker. I really liked Cloverfield, I loved Let Me In, and I have loved what he did with the Planet of the Apes movies. Then the trailers came out, it got me even more hyped. By the way, I actually saw the Batmobile in person. I'll put the trailer right there. That thing, by the way, is a beast in person. As you all can imagine, I walked into the screening, excited, understatement. Walking out, I loved this movie. Getting right into it, Robert Pattinson as Batman slash Bruce Wayne, or Bruce Wayne slash Batman, however you want to say it. Robert Pattinson absolutely killed in this film. Before I continue on and praise Robert Pattinson, I just want to say something out there to the deniers out there, because here's the thing. Much like Kristen Stewart, who still seems to face the shadow of Twilight, Kristen Stewart is a phenomenal actor. The same thing goes for Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor. For anyone that keeps saying, oh, he was in Twilight, he's not a good actor, please guys, just stop talking. I implore you all to watch his other works, such as The Lighthouse, Good Time, The Rover, also High Life. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things, especially about him in it. I definitely think, at least in my eyes, he squared away from that shadow. If you guys still don't think that, watch his performance in this movie, because I'm serious. Robert Pattinson gives one amazing and a nuanced performance as Batman. This Batman is a completely different Batman than we've ever seen before. This is a Batman that's not only full of trauma, but rage. He's a recluse, treating Batman like as if he needs Batman and just essentially can't get away from that alter ego in his life. That's the best way I can describe how he portrays Batman this time around. The first time that he shows up as Batman here, it is quite literally perfection. I could speak my praises about this man as the character all day because he was just that good. And if there is really a trilogy coming out, I can't wait to see how not only he but Matt Reeves explore this character throughout this trilogy. I mean, I'm already in. Zoe Kravitz in this movie is also absolutely terrific. Not only do she and her parents have amazing chemistry on screen, seriously, oh my god, that shit's great chemistry. Not to mention as well that Zoe Kravitz nails the sexiness, the sensuality, and the ass kicker part of Selena Kyle. Zoe Kravitz not only just chews up every single thing that she is in, but every time she is with Batman, it is just, love those sequences so much. Colin Farrell absolutely rules this movie as the Penguin, and yes, that's actually Colin Farrell right there. Not only is Colin Farrell unrecognizable, but it looks like that Colin Farrell is such a great job portraying this version of Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. Now, obviously, I can't really go into too much because it's risking going to spoiler territory. Not only did he look like he was having so much fun, but he brings some good menace as the Penguin. I mean, oh my god, is he good. Jeffrey Wright as Gordon, I thought was also terrific in this movie. I love the relationship that he has with Bruce. Andy Serkis as Alfred, I loved him. I love this relationship that Alfred and Bruce have in this movie. It's a growing relationship. Obviously, there was a lot that happened in the past, especially in one scene that legitimately I was almost in tears because he was that moving. I can go into a lot of other performances here, but the one person I really want to talk about here, and again, I won't dive deep into it too much, but holy shit, Paul Dano as the Riddler. God, what a performance. Paul Dano is such a great underrated actor that I feel like doesn't get his due. I'm hoping that this will give him more attention because his performance as the Riddler is so good. I mean, honest to God, guys, this is a bold statement, but I truly stand by it. This is easily, without a doubt, one of the greatest performances I have seen given by an actor as a villain in a comic book movie in a long time. He steals every single scene. There is a sequence in this movie that involves him and Batman. Guys, I didn't breathe for what it felt like at least a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Paul Dano in this movie, he's terrifying, he's menacing. You all may know this already. Paul Dano's Riddler was inspired by the Zodiac Killer. He gives those vibes, that's for certain. He's creepy, he's disturbing, and every time he has a scene in this movie, again, just heart was racing, and I was on the edge of my seat. I want to talk about the storytelling here really quick. Now, again, no spoilers here from what I'm about to say. Going on to the storytelling. The story in The Batman is, honest to God, the best Batman story in live action literally since The Dark Knight. I'm dead serious when I say this. This is a movie that, even though it is almost 3 hours long, I'll get into the runtime later, do not worry, I was engrossed, I was sucked in, and I legitimately was just transfixed onto the screen the entire time. The way that Matt Reeves tells such a complex and such an intricate, it sounded right in my head, something with an I, something like that. It's very tightly woven, just the way that Matt Reeves plants these little seeds and how they grow and grow into something huge, and you just think, oh my god! It's never confusing, and it's always easy to follow no matter how big or how grandiose it gets in terms of its scope. He never loses sight of the heart of this movie, which is what I absolutely love more so. The Batman goes from a drama to a cop thriller to an action film, and even sometimes even a horror film. And when I say horror, I mean there are some shots in this movie to which I literally just went, I'm serious, guys. This movie actually gets kind of frightening at times. Going on to the technical aspects, starting with the cinematography. Oh my god, this is a gorgeous looking movie. Greg Fraser, who shot this film, who also shot, by the way, Dune, Rogue One, Let Me In, just to name you guys a couple of examples. Greg Fraser shoots this amazing but this very grimy and very dirty version of Gotham. Like, it's as if the corruption of Gotham has essentially influenced the look of this movie. If you've seen Seven, that might give you an idea of what this film looks like. But I mean, when I saw the look of this film, it already looked like it had a Fincher aesthetic to it. This is probably the best version of Gotham that I have seen, once again, since The Dark Knight. But even then, there are times this movie just absolutely bounces with color, particularly with reds and blues. I mean, the reds of this movie are very, very vibrant. There's a couple of shots in this movie that I cannot believe are practical. I'm thinking the shot in my head right now, I'm just thinking, how did they pull that off? Also, oh my god, the score by Michael Giacchino. I have multiple words I could use to describe Michael Giacchino's score. It is quite literally one of the best Batman themes I have heard in a long time. Not only his score for Batman, his score for Selena Kyle, the score for the Riddler. Oh my god, the Riddler score in this movie is amazing. It's this complex range of going from melancholy, eerie, suspenseful, even has, once again, these horror-like influences to it, to this thriller vibe to it, and even more so, some of it actually kind of remind me of his work on the Apes movies. There are certain parts where it will definitely make it feel like the animated series, to which I did start watching that recently. Holy crap, what a show that is. Michael Giacchino absolutely killed it here. I cannot wait to have this soundtrack and listen to it on repeat because it is just that freaking good. The action of this movie, to just describe it in one word, it's brutal. The opening action sequence of this movie, already, Batman is just how it's shot. You can follow everything easily, no quick cutting BS every half a second or a second and a half. Everything is so easy to follow, and when it comes to other sequences, like I said, the way that Matt Reeves and his DP shoot and choreograph these parts is absolutely incredible. The runtime of this movie, you have all heard, is 2 hours and 55 minutes. Now that's with credits. Altogether, the film, without the credits, is around 2 hours and 47 minutes, with 8 minutes of credits. Even though the movie is that long, I was never bored at all. The film's runtime, I think, is just right for this movie. It's just right.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Going on to my issues of the film now, there aren't really issues, I should say. They're more nitpicks, but I have two nitpicks. One, Paul Dano. Now, really quick, I want to clarify something to you all. Loved Paul Dano as the Riddler, but he was so good, I wished he was in it more. There are times when I definitely did feel the runtime, but again, was I bored? No, but I will not lie, there were times I was like, okay, I can feel the runtime. Never felt boring at all.
And here we go.
So overall, if y'all can tell already, I absolutely loved, I adored the Batman. And oh my god, did it live up to every expectation that I had for it. Amazing performances, incredible directing, beautiful cinematography, a phenomenal score with just the right amount of runtime and editing. I loved every moment of this movie. I cannot wait to see it again. So all in all, guys, if y'all couldn't have guessed already, I am absolutely going to give the Batman a 5 out of 5. I can't wait to see this again. Hope I can see this multiple times in theaters despite the 3 hours. But man, I can't wait to spend even more time in this Gotham with this Batman. What a movie. So comment down below and let me know, out of all the Batman actors out there, which Batman is your favorite? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if y'all want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames or description below. I hope y'all enjoyed my review of the Batman. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for when my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click either right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.